Hi, this is Aiden with Audio 46. I think it's safe to say that when most people think of Bluetooth headphones, they just want something that's good enough to wear to the gym or on their way to and from work. If it has decent enough ANC to boot, even better. But seldom do people think of wireless headphones and luxury together the way that Focal have with the Bathys MG. With this latest release, they fuse opulence and mobility without sacrificing quality once more. Retailing for $1,499, these stylish headphones are more than just their flashy appearance, albeit with some mild caveats. Let's take a look at them together. These headphones come off as anything but cheaply made. They're sturdy, with a matte chestnut finish to their metallic exterior and a headband made of genuine leather. Even the hard-shell protective case the Bathys MG is stored in feels premium. Just opening the case to look at them, you can tell they mean business. The ear pads sit comfortably over the ears, with the memory foam padding ensuring a snug fit without pushing against one's ears more than necessary, something which I'm sure most of us can appreciate. There's a satisfying weight to the headphones, coming in at 12.8 ounces, with a nice heft that reminds you of their quality build without weighing you down. The headband is lightweight, and even after several hours of consistent listening, I did not feel any noticeable pressure on the top of my head. The 40mm magnesium M-profile dome drivers are being utilized to the fullest extent in the Bathys MG, able to create distinction between each instrument and having the range to make just about any genre of music play at its absolute best. The Bathys MG offers 3 listening modes, those being silent, soft, and transparent. Silent is your standard ANC, able to block out most ambient sound to provide a more intimate audio experience. Silent mode really did feel as though I had just been put in a separate room from everything else going on and I could only hear it through the walls. Soft mode allows for some additional noise to pass through while maintaining a lower level of ANC. Transparent mode is simply no ANC whatsoever. I did notice a brief buzzing noise would occur whenever I switched from either silent or soft to transparent mode. And a similar sound would happen specifically when adjusting the volume of music while using the Bathys MG's built-in DAC functionality. The Bathys MG comes with a sound personalization function, wherein users can take a simple 4-minute hearing test that can allow the headphones to boost specific frequencies to help compensate for parts of the listener's hearing that may have been deteriorated. It also comes with a 5-band customizable equalizer in the Focal and Name companion app, as well as 3 EQ presets for users to try out. I would have preferred a larger range of faders to be able to adjust to my liking, even if the hearing test was already doing a lot of heavy lifting in the background. For $1,499, I would like to have more freedom to curate my listening experience to my own taste. Additionally, I experienced some connectivity issues with the app a few times, with displays telling me my Bluetooth connection had been dropped, despite the fact that I was still playing music wirelessly from my phone. This required me to delete and re-download the app, after which it was no longer an issue. The box comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable for charging, but also for connecting to audio sources, as the Bathys MG comes with a built-in DAC, which is a really efficient way to take advantage of the headphones having their own power source and does improve the sound quality on a noticeable level when in use. A little fun feature is the ability to brighten, dim, or turn off entirely the light on each earpad. Turning it off can help save power, but you can also turn the brightness all the way up to flash these stylish headphones. As most Bluetooth headphones do, the Bathys MG comes with a built-in microphone system. I did a performance test to see how it sounds. Let's take a listen. Hello. This is Aiden with Audio 46. I'm currently testing the microphone on Focal's Bathys MG headphones with absolute silence around me other than some mild AC. Hello, this is Aiden with Audio 46. I'm currently testing the microphone on Focal's Bathys MG headphones while simulating cafe noise with a speaker. As you can probably hear, the microphone is able to capture my voice fully and clearly. And even with a lot of background noise, it's able to present my voice at the forefront of the audio without getting buried. Focal built these headphones to utilize Bluetooth 5.2 with a range of about 15 meters or 49.2 feet. It also features multi-point connection, allowing for 2 simultaneous wireless pairings. During my listening tests, I was monitoring to listen for dropouts or any weak points within the signal, but I'm happy to report that none occurred. The Bathys MG is able to stay on consistently for approximately 30 hours while using Bluetooth ANC, 35 hours while using a 3.5mm cable connection, and 42 hours when using a USB-C to enable built-in DAC. A full charge can be completed in an hour and a half, and yes, there is a quick charge feature, which can get 5 hours of usage out of a 15-minute charge when plugged into a power source. The Bathys MG seeks to bridge the gap between Bluetooth headphones and their wired counterparts. Despite being at least partially intended for listening on the go, they offer the same depth of the at-home listening experience using one's favorite DAC and audiophile headphones. I was able to parse through layers of instrumentation and distinguish each element clearly from one another. While they are not open-backed, they still aim to allow the sound to move freely within their generously spacious cups, permitting often buried elements to find new space within the mix. Out of the box and before changing the EQ or taking the sound personalization test, the lows can carry some mud in their tone. Some quick adjustments were able to remove this and bring out the true warmth of the headphones. This would be another advantage of having more faders in the app. While there is one for cutting or boosting mud at 250 Hz, the Q has a wide spread, and I would have preferred specifically targeting a smaller frequency range without having to risk sacrificing others around them. Even before customizing the listening experience, the mids were already shining through. Both acoustic and distorted guitars were sounding powerful, and vocals had a real polish as though each singer still had a spotlight on them even in the headphones. That said, the vocal playback was improved after adjusting my settings. As a fan of heavier music, the favor the Bathys MG shows towards the mids gave everything a nice edge to make it all come through with strength. The highs in these headphones were able to deliver rich acoustic guitar tones, including enriching the actual string noise of the instrument being played, something I always enjoy hearing in acoustic music. I felt they really sang after adjusting my companion app settings to cater to both my hearing and taste. Hi-hats and cymbals became far more crisp and distinct from the rest of the mix after that. While definitely in the upper range of price for Bluetooth headphones, the Bathys MG does pack a real punch in terms of comfort, sound quality, and style. Their adherence to their intended use as wireless headphones, while still making an appeal to the audiophile community with their design, sound staging, and built-in DAC, offers a blend of both worlds to those wishing to cross over to either aisle. However, their tendency to buzz, albeit only a little, while performing normal functions, and the overall lack of detailed customizability may not appeal to some who are willing to spend $1,500 on a pair of headphones of otherwise such high quality. That said, in terms of how they perform once they have been customized to the fullest extent, they're still able to produce praiseworthy quality that anybody would be grateful to listen to throughout their day. Thank you for watching. I have been Aiden with Audio 46, and have a great rest of your day.